Jason Miller had been a delivery driver for 8 years. Rain or shine, holidays or heat waves, he showed up. He wasn't famous. He wasn't rich, but he was reliable. Every morning at 6:30, he'd grab his thermos, kiss his wife on the forehead, and whisper to his 7-year-old daughter, "Daddy's bringing home dinner tonight." That Tuesday started like any other, until it didn't. Jason had just finished dropping off a large catering order to a downtown office building. He was walking back to his truck when his phone buzzed. Return to warehouse immediately. No explanation, no context, just that he shrugged it off. Maybe paperwork, maybe a routing issue. It happens sometimes. When he pulled into the warehouse parking lot, he noticed something strange. A few co-workers were standing outside, watching. Some were holding their phones up, recording. Jason stepped out of his truck slowly. That's when he saw Mr. Halvorsen, the regional manager, standing by the loading dock with crossed arms and a tight smile. "Jason," he called out loudly. Too loudly. "Come here." Jason walked over, confused. "What's going on?" Mr. Halvorsen didn't lower his voice. "You're terminated. Effective immediately." The words hung in the air. Jason blinked. "I'm what? For what?" "Customer complaint." The manager replied sharply. "You were rude, unprofessional. We have zero tolerance." Jason felt his chest tighten. "That's not true. I wasn't rude to anyone." Mr. Halvorsen shrugged dramatically. "Well, corporate disagrees." A few snickers echoed from somewhere behind him. Jason looked around. Cameras, phones, recording. This wasn't just a firing. This was a show. "Can we at least talk inside?" Jason asked quietly. "No," the manager snapped. "Turn in your badge. Now." Jason swallowed hard. 8 years, gone in 30 seconds. He slowly unclipped his ID badge. His hands trembled, but his voice stayed steady. "I've never had a write-up. Not one." Mr. Halvorsen stepped closer. "Maybe you should have thought about that before disrespecting a premium client." Jason felt heat rise behind his eyes, but he refused to cry. "Not here. Not like this." He handed over the badge. Someone laughed, and that's when it happened. A voice from the crowd cut through the tension. "Hey, that's not what happened." Everyone turned. It was Marcus, another driver, younger, newer. Mr. Halvorsen's smile faded. "Stay out of this," he warned. Marcus didn't. "I was there," he said, stepping forward. The client was yelling at Jason, called him names. Jason stayed calm the whole time. The manager's jaw tightened. "That's irrelevant." "It's not irrelevant," Marcus said. "You didn't tell them the client demanded free extra items and threatened to ruin the company online if he didn't get them." Jason stared at Marcus, stunned. He hadn't told anyone about that, because he didn't want drama. Mr. Halvorsen laughed coldly. "So now we have conspiracy theories?" That's when another voice spoke up. "Actually, I recorded it." A warehouse clerk named Nina stepped forward, holding her phone. "I was making a social media clip of deliveries for the company page," she said. "I caught the whole interaction." Jason's heart pounded. Mr. Halvorsen's confidence flickered. "That won't be necessary," he said quickly. "Oh, I think it is," Nina replied. She tapped her screen and pressed play. The video showed everything. The client shouting, demanding free add-ons, threatening to leave a 1-star review. Jason standing calm, repeating policy politely. "I understand your frustration, sir. I'd be happy to call my supervisor to see what we can do." Then the client leaned in and said something that made several employees gasp as they watched the playback. "Drivers like you are replaceable." Jason had stayed professional the entire time. No attitude, no disrespect, just patience. The video ended. The warehouse was silent. Mr. Halvorsen cleared his throat. "Well, this doesn't change corporate's decision." But his voice had lost its edge. Jason looked at him steadily. Did corporate even see that video? No answer. Nina spoke again. "They will..." Mr. Halvorsen's eyes snapped toward her. "Excuse me?" She lifted her phone slightly. "Because I already posted it." A wave of murmurs spread across the parking lot. Posted it where? Someone asked. Everywhere, she replied. And she wasn't exaggerating. Within hours, the clip exploded online. The title was simple: Delivery Driver Fired for Staying Professional. Millions watched. People commented. They shared their own stories. About unfair bosses. About being humiliated at work. About standing up quietly and paying the price. Jason went home. His daughter ran in, smiling. "Daddy, you're home early." He forced a grin. "Yeah, kiddo." His wife saw it immediately. "What happened?" He hesitated, then told her everything. She listened quietly. When he finished, she squeezed his hand. "You did nothing wrong." The next morning, Jason's phone wouldn't stop buzzing. Unknown numbers, messages, notifications. He almost ignored them until Marcus called. "Dude," Marcus said breathlessly, "you're trending." "What?" "The video. It's everywhere." Jason opened his phone. His face filled the screen. Clips, stitches, reactions, millions of views overnight. Strangers calling him the calmest man on earth. Professional under pressure. Then came the part he didn't expect. A message from a major logistics company. "We saw the video. We value professionalism like yours. If you're open to conversation, call us." Another message. A local news station. Then another and another. By noon, Mr. Halvorson's office phone was reportedly ringing nonstop. Corporate released a statement. They claimed they were reviewing the situation. But the internet had already decided. People weren't just upset about Jason. They were tired. Tired of public humiliation. Tired of workers being disposable. The pressure mounted. By day 2, the company's stock dipped after thousands threatened to boycott. By day 3, corporate asked Jason to come in for a meeting. This time, privately. No cameras. No audience. They offered him his job back. With back pay and a small bonus. Jason listened quietly. Then he surprised them. "I don't want my old job back," he said. The executives exchanged glances. "What would you like then?" Jason thought about his daughter, about that parking lot, about being laughed at. "I want every employee to have protection from public termination. No more firings as spectacles. And I want management training that includes de-escalation and respect." The room was silent. "And if we agree," one executive asked, "put in writing." They did. The policy change was announced a week later. Mr. Halvorson quietly resigned. Jason didn't go back to delivering packages for them. Instead, he accepted the offer from the other company. Higher pay, better hours. But that's not what made it viral. What made it viral was what he did next. He used part of his signing bonus to start a small online platform, a space where workers could safely share workplace mistreatment stories. Within months, it grew into a community of thousands, then hundreds of thousands. Jason never set out to be a symbol. He just wanted to do his job. But sometimes, all it takes is one moment, one camera, one person brave enough to say, "That's not what happened." And everything changes. Subscribe, like, and share this video.